Did I do it? Did I do it? Am I live? Oh my god, did I do it? Holy crap. Hello? You can't see me, I'm hidden. Let's go to my channel, refresh. Is it working? Is my secret live stream? Oh, is the Hexugo live? Test, echo, echo. Test, echo, echo. All right, that's all I need. Hello? Hello to me, mostly. Hello. Uh, Welcome to the secret live stream that is not posted anywhere, because I don't get posted anywhere. Anyways, hi everyone. My name is Hex. You already know this for some people who don't. And welcome to my stream. Now, I know what you're wondering. What is the stream? What is the stream? Well, I'll describe it. It is for, it's for me. It's mostly for me. I felt like making something today. Oh, wait, my brightness can be up higher. Ooh, too bright, too bright. You know what? I'll leave it there. Okay. Anyways, welcome. Okay. I'm gonna be silly here because I'm testing out this new model. I'm not sure if I'll commit to it. There's a lot wrong with it, but I'm not sure if I'll commit to it. Anyways, this stream is for me basically. Every once in a while on my YouTube channel, I upload a video where I basically talk about where I am. So, this is just 90% of this is me gonna be in this. It's gonna be 100% in the same world. I'm not trying to hit meta. I'm not trying to, go for broke here. This is just me just talking. If people show up, they show up. I have the chat there. So if someone does show up, I know you're there. I don't have the view counter or sub counter. I don't have any of that. This is again just for me, just talking. And we'll just hop right into it. There's not really a rush. I'm not trying to rush through things, and it's a stream at my own pace. So if you find the stream, welcome. If you're late, well, I hope you enjoy it. Treat it like a podcast, a one-person podcast. So Hex, where have you been? Where is the update? What's going on with you? Why have you stopped the video gaming channel? Well, for those who've been subscribed, and I know there's a few of you that do follow me still. Hardcore fans. Not sure how you do it. I say hardcore, but the people who've been with me for a long time. I've been good. If you've seen from my last streams and stuff, I talk about how I'm not chasing the horse. I'm not chasing the bam flash, the boom, the kazoo. It made me unhappy. I'm not gonna lie. I like doing it, but it made me unhappy. There's a balance to these things. But what did make me happy, which left me with no stress, is doing these streams. This calm little, like, every once in a while, there's no rush to it. Stream to make people happy. And here I am. I'm gonna check that. Hold on, I gotta check that quality. Excellent. Okay, so the bitrate's not going to be crazy. I'm not going to lie. I could turn up the bitrate a lot and make this 1440p, but am I going to do it? I don't need to, okay? I don't need to. So, Hex, where have you been? What have you been up to? Well, I've been working on a project called Malonely Manor with a friend called Tony Malone. He streams it all the time now, so if you want to check that out, be sure to check that out. Why? The camera's moving. Why is the... Hello? Is there a ghost? A spook? Anyways, I've been working on that project with Mr. Tony the Malone. Is the music too loud? Who knows? Actually, no, it's fine. I might be a little too loud. I'm gonna move my mic away. Anyways, this is the secret stream. Okay. So, I've been working on that project with my friend Tony. And it's been going really well. It's been fun. I've been having a lot of fun. Why don't I stream that? Because I honestly, it's a lot of work to stream, and I don't think I could do it while looking at a chat or looking at impressions, views, all that, paying attention, being like, "Thank you, kind stranger, for the sub." No, I couldn't do that. So I haven't been streaming it. I thought about it, but at the same time, I, in my own way, I don't want this channel to be associated with that for a reason because I want to be happy. No. I know that sounds bad. Uh, I don't want this channel to be focused on another thing that I'm working on. Uh, I'm not gonna upload clips about it. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I want that thing to be its own thing, and I want to worry about this, which is like a once in a year, like maybe once in a blue moon. But let's talk about me, because there's nothing else really not really nothing much I'm trying to push here, right? So let's talk about the Hex Ayuko, which is me, the silly Billy. Okay, so new face. That's one. That's what I want to get our way. Working on that project of my friend. Uh, let's talk about my college. My college dream. Gone and reduced. Gone and reduced to ash. All of it. It's gone. Uh, I tried to going again to college. I tried very hard to get back into it. Tried. Was doing good. And all of a sudden, this moment of a great unhappiness. I didn't feel good doing it. It made me miserable. I was sitting there and I'm just like, God, I don't want to do this anymore. This is not what I want to do with my life. This is not the direction I want to go. This is clearly not meant for me. So I decided, you know what? I'll drop out. So now Hex is an official college dropout, which is not something to be completely proud, but it makes me feel more relaxed and comfortable with myself, Uh, dropping out. What really led me to drop out of college? It was genuinely, I just was sitting. There was one night, and it builds up over time, and it was just this one night I was sitting in this classroom, and I was so unhappy. I was literally about to punch the professor. It was just terrible. I was like I was so close to walking out of there, but I stayed, and I just was like, this is making me unhappy. If you hear my babies, my birds, they're saying hello. They like me talking. So there'll be birds on the stream, quote unquote birds. Anyways, it was just making me so unhappy that it wasn't something I really wanted to do. It just not gonna work. Hex, not gonna work. And I weighed the pros and cons. It was gonna take me years to complete my degree, and I couldn't do that for more years. I couldn't do that for whatever years remained for me. Uh, and ever since then, it's been good. I've been good. I've been chilling. I've been happy, happy. Life's been good. I have drank more alcohol though. That has become a thing, but I think that comes of age. Uh, well, oh my god, dude, I hit the tongue thing. Okay, but I drank more alcohol. Is that a problem? Possibly. But I've slowed down. I'm slowing down a ton now because I have a lot of days off, and I thought, you know what, Hex? I'll take it. I'll take the time. I'll take the time to relax and chill with the alcohol. Uh, Next thing's next. I've traveled a good amount of places. I'm not sure if I've mentioned on stream, but I've traveled to Japan. I finally got that goal done in my life. I cried when the plane landed. It was such an awesome trip, and genuinely was a blast. I went by myself, because trying to get people to go with you to another country is surprisingly difficult. It was surprisingly difficult to get other people to come with this idea, and I've had this dream to go and go and go and go, and all of a sudden I'm just kind of like, fuck it, I'll do it myself, and I'll go by myself to Japan. Was it scary? Not really, because as you know, I was a flight attendant before, for the people who were watching, but I was a flight attendant. And I was used to traveling by myself. I could only solo travel for 1 week, because after a week or so, I became lonely, and I was in Japan, and I was ready to go home at that point. I couldn't probably do it longer than a week because people, I love people. I love people, so I got a job that really helped me focus on being with my friends and people at home, and that's awesome. And I love that. All that jazz out of the way, all that travel, all that fun stuff out of the way. Uh, what video games have I been playing? Well, I got my Steam recap back. I got my Steam recap back, and I played 55 games less than I have any other year. My playtime has dropped significantly from other games, and basically the number one game I've been playing is VR chat. I mean, come on, this is crazy how much I've become more of a VR chatter, but that's because I've been having fun with it. If you have fun with something, and it's not really hurting anybody, it's not affecting your life, I mean, it's fine. You can keep doing it. There's no problemo. No problemo. I don't see the problem. Should there be a problem? Should there be a problem? I don't know. Throwing people. No. My parents came in. I had to say hi. Anyways. So. Basically. My Steam. I've tried a bunch of games, and Final Fantasy XIV, which has been one of my go-to games, has fallen off the horse completely. After Dawn Trail, I have completely fallen off the horse, and I'm waiting to I don't know. I'm waiting. My babies are so loud. I can hear them. They're tweeting. They're happy. Okay, but Final Fantasy XIV fell off, and at that point, I was just kind of like, I need to try something. I tried WoW this year. I watched WoW videos, and holy crap, WoW is one of the worst experiences for a new player I've ever had. I wanted to understand. I love lore. I love story. WoW is not a story game. It is just you play it, you get to the end, and boom, you're ready for whatever monstrous content there is to do. You got the raids, you got the dungeons, but if you're a new player, it's just completely overwhelming and not a very fun experience. I played Overwatch for a little bit of time this year, and Overwatch, can't really enjoy it too much. And then I went to what's it called? Marvel Rivals. I went to Marvel Rivals, and yeah, the game is fun, but I had this scheme that I was gonna play competitively, and I'm just like, why? I don't need to. I'm just gonna play the game to have fun. I'm not trying to. I'll play it when I feel like having fun or enjoying it with some friends and stuff like that. But it's not a game I would probably hop on. Yeah, I wouldn't hop on it by myself. It's not a game I would hop on by myself at all. Honestly, Fallout 76 has been a really good experience this year. A lot of content added to it, a new map added to it, raids and all that stuff, and friends playing it. It's a very laid-back game, pretty fun. And yeah, Fallout 76 has honestly been a pretty good experience. I haven't really played much new games. I think the newest game I've played has been Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds? Outer Worlds 2. And that was good. It was fun when I was playing it, but again, played it for like a few hours and I fell off the horse of it, and you know the rest. But what are my goals for next year? What games am I excited for? Hytale. Hytale's coming out. We're gonna see if I'm disappointed. I only bought the $20 version because I wasn't sure if I wanted to. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be disappointed. Right? You never know. You never know if you're not gonna be disappointed by the game. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a go. Give it a try. Soon. It comes out January 13th. Excited. I'm excited. I don't like how I said excited. I don't like if we roll that back, I don't like how I said it, and I probably will never say that ever again like that. That was kind of I'm not going to talk about it. So I'm excited for Hytale. And I'm curious about GTA 6. The gameplay has been sparse. So I'm not even sure if it's going to come out this year. Like, I'm not even sure. But I almost forgot. There was another game I have invested a lot of time into. And that is the Star Citizen. I've played so much Star Citizen because it's got a ton of patches, a ton of updates. And it's honestly been one of my favorite games this year. My only pickle is that they're releasing engineering this year, and I don't want to be a part of that whole mess of ships just exploding randomly. I'm gonna wait for it to get buffed or patched or whatever they call it, and I'm gonna wait and see if it's good. Okay, because it just hasn't been a good experience. When I played the engineering update, it wasn't a good experience for Star Citizen. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm waiting. I am waiting for better updates. Now, let's talk about a book I listened to. I listened to a book because I saw a trailer for a new Hunger Games, and I love the Hunger Games. Big Hunger Games fan, big enjoyer of the Hunger Games. So when I heard there was a new movie coming out, I saw that there was a book, an Audible book, for 12 hours for the new Hunger Games movie. So I listened to the audiobook. I think it was of Hunger Games. I don't remember. Holy crap! I don't remember the name. Hunger Games. Sunshine on the Reaping. Sunshine on the Reaping. That was it. Sunrise on the Reaping. That was it. Great book. I highly recommend you can listen to it on Audible if you don't have the time, but if you have time to read it, fantastic book. Really excited for the movie. It's gonna be probably one of the best Hunger Games movies out there if they follow the book. If they follow the book and they do everything right, it's gonna be a fantastic movie. So excited. Is that cough loud? Did I jump scare? Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, this is we out here. We being goofy. We being goofy. So other than that, what other things have I been up to? Because I've also been playing a lot of VR chat. A lot of it. I've been having so much fun. I've been talking to a lot of people, which is super fun. I've been playing the little games on the side. I've been participating in the, what should I say? I don't know. I'm trying a new RP. Excited. It's a friend of mine's RP. Trying it. It's like a serious role play. I've never done serious role play. Mentally, very, very challenging. A lot of processing. A lot of thinking. But that is all right, because sometimes you just sit there and think. Sometimes you just sit there and you be you. Now, why didn't I make a big post about this? Well, because I don't need. It's for people who, they find me. They'll do a little click, and they'll find me, and they'll be like, "Hey, Hex," and I'm like, "Hey, me." Anyways, any other games I'm excited for? There's a few. There's this one where it's about ducks and they go exploring in this world or something. They're abstract ducks or something. Excited for it. You go around, you solve puzzles, and it looks very cozy and chill. Excited for that one. But I think I've played Battlefield 6. It's cool and all, but I think as a gamer, as older as I get, I'm starting to play much slower games. As an example, a new game I'm excited for, and this is gonna be huge, Divinity 1. I'm excited to play that with some friends. It looks like insane, but it's not gonna be out for a while. So curious about GTA 6. I'm gonna be mind blown if that game is good. If it passes for good. Not great, not fantastic, but good. It's Rockstar, we never know. Yeah, it's a toss up. It's basically a huge toss up between if it's gonna be good or not, and that's all right. That's all right. Talking about video games and awards, I've never met anyone who has played Claire 33. None of my friends have, but it won game of the year, and I won like 19 awards. I don't care. It's like, but I honestly, 90% of the game of the year games that appeared on there, I didn't play. I didn't play Silk Song. I did play Battlefield. That's one of them. But Silk Song, Split Fiction, just a ton of games. I just realized I'm not really. I guess I'm not really that much of a gamer anymore. It's going crazy. I've honed on my skateboarding skills. IRL. I've been bombing a few hills which sounds bad, but you know, I'm max speed is like 25 miles an hour going down a hill, and that's been awesome. I've enjoyed that a lot. Another thing I've been enjoying a ton is oh, paddleboarding. I bought a paddleboard. Yes, I love paddleboarding. It's been one of my favorite hobbies. It's been a de-stressor. It's a very good de-stressor. It's quiet, it's calm, the water, the paddling, it's just the reflections in the sky, and I have a pond near me that's very enjoyable. The stress levels have never been lower. After, of course, after, you know, I dropped out of college. But we're not going to talk about that too much because I don't really want to talk about it anymore. That's it. That is the last mention of the C word. The college. Okay. Anyways. Oh my goodness. How could I forget? I have played a game that has stuck to my heart that I've enjoyed so much. And that is my favorite video game so far this year in Stars and Time. My goodness, it's been that I beat that game, and oh my god, my heart and everything. I love the main character. I love the design. I love everything about it. I loved it. I loved it so much. It brought me so much joy to play. And at first I was like, oh my god, it hurts to play. But that's the point. It's supposed to suck. And when you embrace the suck, okay, that's crazy. You know, it sucks, but embrace the suck, okay? Why are you quitting the exercise? I had a moment where I took a break from the game, and then one day I locked in and beat it. Put 10 hours in to beat it. And fantastic experience. I would recommend it to anybody. It's not an easy game, not an easy game. I'm telling you right here. Not an easy game, but it's a fun game to play through. And the story is worth playing. Another game I've heard that I should play is Deltarune. Will I play it? Probably not. If it hasn't caught my attention yet, and I haven't played it, I'm not sure if I'll ever play it. But that is okay. You know, I'm not trying to rush through things. I'm not trying to be crazy. I'm trying to live my life as much as me as possible. And that is excellent. So, Hex, which is me. What else am I excited to talk about? Well, I watched the FNAF movie. I don't think I've talked about my FNAF movie in the other streams, but I watched the first FNAF movie. That was alright, but I've heard terrible things about FNAF 2. So am I going to watch it? Probably not. I'm probably going to wait for it to come online, and I'll rent it on whatever provider there is. If I do. But right now I've been on a gaming drought. I haven't felt like playing much video games. I've been chilling, been sitting, sipping on juice. Top 10 juices. Oh my god, I have to talk about this. I had Chick-fil-A for like the first time in years, and I've only had Chick-fil-A once ever. I've had Chick-fil-A, and it was the greatest tasting chicken sandwich I have ever had. And I'm not sponsored by Chick-fil-A, not sponsored, but oh my god, it was so good. It was like listen, I had In-N-Out, and I wasn't too impressed with In-N-Out, okay? I'll be real, not a big fan of In-N-Out. But Chick-fil-A, I love Chick-fil-A. It was so delicious. It was delicious. I loved it so much. It made me so happy. That's been like my favorite thing. And I gotta order it again. I have one nearby. I'll probably order some more tomorrow, which I'm excited for. Woo! So excited for more Chick-fil-A. Let me do a little giggle. Anyways, more. There's more. More to me, more to stuff. So, yeah, I've loved Chick-fil-A. I've had Chick-fil-A for the first time. It's been fantastic. Another thing I'm excited for next year is PAX East, which is like, the biggest video game convention. Super fun. I'm thinking about doing a cosplay of Sifrin from In Stars and Time. Very excited to play that. It's one of my favorite games, and I need to get the costume. I ordered a plushie. I hope it comes in. It says it's coming in around January, February, one of those days, or March, one of those months. But I'm excited for it, and I'm excited to go to that video game convention. It's around my birthday, which I'm excited. I'm turning the big 26. Oh God, 26. Fuck, I'm getting old. 26. 26. What am I gonna do with big 26? Well, 2 times 3 is 6. Oh my God, I can do the math. I will, dude. That's awesome. My birthday adds up with the math. Okay, it's sick. Cause it'd be, whoa, my God, I could do that for the last time in my lifetime. I can multiply my birthday, which is huge. Okay, huge. Oh my God. Okay, but beyond all that, beyond all the hightail hype, beyond all the video games I've been talking about, beyond all that other jazz and life and other things that we got through, how fast have I been talking? For 25 minutes, I've already talked about almost basically my whole year, which is kind of sad, but I've had a blast. I've been listening to a podcast called Creepcast. That has been very fun to listen to. I've been listening to it for a while. I've fallen off the horse, I'm not going to lie. I've been falling off the horse a lot this year. Sorry for my birds if you hear them. They're loud. But I can't silence the birds. Birds will be birds. I can try to make my mic sound better and other jazz. But this video is mostly for me. This stream is mostly for me to come back later in my life, watch it, and see how I've been. See where I was. Yeah, but oh my God, I lost track of thought. It's been a fun year. A lot of changes mentally have happened this year. That pushed me to be better. More sociable. And I don't really want to, I've tried to be more patient with people in general. What's it called? I've developed more free will. What do you mean you've developed more free will? I've developed more free will. Okay? What do you mean you develop more free will? I've started using the word no a lot more. More than I ever have. People have asked me to do stuff for work and extra stuff, and I'm just been no. Why have I started to use the word no? Because I've thought about if it really is worth time. Time is very important to me now. I love my video games. I love my free time. I love being me. I love being at home. Being at home is one of my favorite things. If something takes me away from it and it's not something that's very enjoyable, I won't really do it. Now, okay? Now, do the little scary face. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Oh God. No, not really. Okay. Something that's happened a lot. I've become an extreme coffee drinker. I have started drinking coffee by the gallons. I love coffee, and it's great. Coffee is one of my favorite things to drink now. Am I addicted? Possibly. I'm possibly addicted to coffee. And you know what? I'm so glad I am. I used to believe I was not a coffee person. I was not someone who would drink a lot of coffee. But now, the dirt tastes good. And I love the dirt. I love the coffee. I love the dirt. So good. Just thinking about it makes me giggle a little bit, all that coffee I've drank. Man, oh man. Now, Hex. More stuff about me, thinking about... Oh, all done with the video game. I think I've talked about all the video game I want to talk about all the past life stuff that I wanted to talk about. But now I want to talk about... I want to talk about travel. Throughout the years, I love traveling. But now I've been thinking about new places I want to travel to. And before I have to travel those, there's some friends I need to visit first. That's my goal. I got to visit some of my homies and travel around. But there's a place I want to visit mostly like Nordic looking buildings like Iceland, Greenland. I've been looking at that architecture a lot, and even the Scottish Highlands. Um, a lot of the Scottish, like a lot of Studio Ghibli films, have been inspired by the very European, out in the out in the countryside, those beautiful vistas and wonderful cobblestone buildings, old churches, land fields that go on for miles, the blue sky, overall very pretty. And I've been looking at Iceland, and Iceland has these very beautiful vistas as well. Less city. I've visited the biggest city in the world, which is Tokyo. And after visiting Tokyo, I realized, the Japan countryside, sure, it would be nice, but a lot of the stuff that inspired me to go to Japan was inspired by Scottish Highlands. It was inspired by these beautiful vistas from the European side of the world. Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service, those two were very inspired by the countryside. And that was that's what I want to go. Those are the new places I want to go in my life. That's what I want to enjoy. That's what I want to see. Now, is there any career stuff I want to talk about? No. Honestly, I don't even sure. Career's a toss-up. We'll be real. The career is I don't know why I did that face. The career is a toss-up, okay? I'm just going to be me and exist and do the job that I have to do. I'm not going to be doing all this crazy stuff, all this bananeries, all this jazz, all this silly billy, all this. No, I am going to do the silly billy. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Travel. Those are the places I want to travel. Most expensive place that I'm probably going to have to travel to is New Zealand. One, I want to go visit the Hobbit place because I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. Definitely a place I want to visit with some friends. New Zealand's definitely going to be like a friend trip. Another place I want to visit, adding it to there, is Bondi. Sadly, there was a tragic event that happened at Bondi, but I watch a lot of Bondi Rescue, and I care about those lifeguards. And I heard there were a lot of them were rushed to help, and I recognized some faces. God bless someone that went in to save all those lives. That's amazing. Really proud of that. But as an anime girl on the internet right now talking, I have no right to talk about that too much. I'll say what I just said, and that is it. That's all I will say. Hey, you look different. I do look a little different, don't I? I got a little upgrade. I mentioned it earlier. You've missed so much. I've said over 1 billion words already. Wait a minute. Why hasn't the chat updated? Oh my goodness, hold on. Oh, because it's the wrong chat. I've been looking at the wrong chat this whole time. Very, very silly. Okay, very silly of me. I will make an apology video in for looking at the wrong chat for hold on, I gotta move some stuff around to get this. I look real. I look the real. This is what I want. I want to look more real, not to oh, come on. How do I close this? Put this back here. And I want to add this one. Nope, that's not the right one. Close that. Add this one. There it is. I see the chat. Oh my god. I look great. I do look great. I do look real. Listen, I've been just chatting about video games, about life. Just basically an update. As if you watch my videos and streams, I'm not really trying to chase that highly edited video game gameplay on the side. I don't want to be this type of tuber anymore. I don't want to be this like a corner tuber. I'm all done with that. I'm all done trying to be a corner tuber. I want to be a talk to. I want to be me. I don't want to even be a tuber. I want to be Hex talking and giving updates about my life. You can click back and watch it because I talked a lot about my life and where I'm at and all that jazz. But I was talking about the next thing I was going to talk about. I'll talk about the Scottish Highlands and how I want to visit those, and New Zealand with some friends, and Australia. I want to visit Australia as well. A lot of places I want to visit. A lot of cool places. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be, wait for it, epic. I also talked about how much I love Chick-fil-A. I've had Chick-fil-A once this year, and it was fantastic. It was amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'll probably stream, honestly, for another, I'll stream until I get tired. My birds are hyped. So if you hear bird noises, the birds are just hyped, okay? The birds are like, they boogieing. But, a summary of YouTubers I've been watching a lot this year. I watched a lot of Star Citizen content, which relates to my Star Citizen being my #1 game I've played this year. Yeah, I don't know. I've been playing it a lot. It's been bringing me a lot of joy. But I've stopped updates, of course. But I've watched a lot of Star Citizen YouTubers, and now I've been watching a lot of... What have I been watching a lot of, actually? Oh, Beard Meets Food. Dude, I've been watching that guy every time he uploads a video, and I'm eating a meal or something. I pop on Beard Meets Food, and I'm like, dude, gotta eat the Beard Meets Food, gotta have the meal while watching Beard Meets Food. He's my #1 most watched channel. I did this YouTube recap. That's #1. #2 is Creepcast. Now, something really, really funny. When I was my #1 most listened to song on YouTube, which is really funny, was White Noise. It was my most listened to and replayed song, and it was just like a 3-minute video of White Noise. So it would play the White Noise on loop, and it'd be like a perfect transition, and I would just keep listening to it. And that was really funny. Yeah, this is like secret. This stream, by the way, is very secretive. Not to post it anywhere, because I don't. Yeah, it's just an update. One of my little gooby updates. One of my silly updates. But I'm not gonna lie. Horror stuff in this year and age has been so-so. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm desensitized to scare. I played Silent Hill F for an hour and I refunded it because it just was not scary. I'm desensitized to it, but Silent Hill F is not a scary game. I will die on that horse saying it's not a scary game, and I refunded it because it wasn't scary. It wasn't the horror I wanted. But the new Silent Hill that's coming out, might be really good, because it starts with you play as the female character, and that's the horror part of the game, and then you play as Leon, and it's action packed. Excited for that. That's gonna be, I think, a really, really fun experience to play. Super hyped and excited for that. Now, future. What? Did it talk about any other future games that I'm really excited for? I was talking about horror, and all that. Being all that. Oh, this year, I've watched 1 episode of anime. I have completely, and this is the quote for the stream, fallen off the horse. I do not watch anime anymore. What? The anime looking character does not watch it. I just haven't been into anime. I'm a slice of life enjoyer. I watch slow animes. Most action-packed anime I've been watching is One Piece. But even that I have barely watched this year. It's not interesting to me anymore. I don't know what happened. But I really hope that doesn't happen with me in video games. Scared. I'm scared I'm growing up and I'm getting tired of it. But I think there'll be something that'll catch my eye and I'll watch it. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to watch some anime, and that'll make, make me more, I don't know, make me more inspired to do things, I guess. But I have stopped watching the anime. Ooh, stopped watching the anime. Okay, so stopped watching the anime. What else? There was a big thing I wanted to talk about, but I forgot. There was another big thing. The future things and Hex and future me. VR. A new VR headset is coming out, and I'm a VR enjoyer. The Steam Frame I'm excited for. I'm ready to take my Oculus helmet off and toss it to the side and use the Steam VR OS religiously. and not have to worry about the meta stuff and the meta link and the linking and the other software to get it to work and the pairing and everything. The headset will just work, which is fantastic. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And I recently upgraded my computer. I bought RAM a few months ago, and now that same RAM I bought is worth $500, and I only paid like $90 for it. Stonks. I'm rich now. I have a rich PC because this AI. Fuck the AI shit. No one cares about the AI. Except for research purposes. That's all I will say. But people aren't using AI for research. They're using it for, like, generating memes. Which is boring. Not fun. And not something I support. Or art. I mean, AI art is just... It has a look to it. It look fake. You know? It look fake. And no good. It no good. Okay. But, I don't know. Okay, so I was talking about horror video games as well. Horror video games I've really just fallen off. I just haven't been interested in them. And I love horror. I love horror games, but they have been so bad. They've been so bad in the last couple years. And I've been playing Outlast Trials with some friends, but that's not scary anymore. It's more of like thrilling. Like more thriller than anything, you know? It's just been, you know, video gaming in general. But I am worried because my anime addiction has gone down tremendously. I mean, not watching anime. And my video gaming has gone down. I've played 50 games less than I have last year. 50 games. I've barely anything. And I've barely accumulated any playtime on those games except Star Citizen. So, you know, there's one or two games that I'll play eventually. Or, not play eventually, but play more, hopefully. Next year might be the year of gaming, since GTA 6 and a ton of other content is coming out. So, we can hope and we can pray for fun stuff to come out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whew. A lot of yapping. A lot of stuff to talk about. But, this is full. Ooh, they changed the camera. Did I peek? Is this peak? Is this peak? Oh, I did play Peak. I've beaten Peak once. That's it. No, my friend beat Peak once. I've never made it to the summit alive. My friend beat Peak. I'm not taking their credit. Yeah. Really silly. But honestly, been having a big blast on the VR chat. I don't know. Such a big blast. Such a big blast of my enjoyment on VR chat. It's been awesome. I'm in this world. You know what? I'll give a slightly different angle. This is all that's gonna happen. We're not hopping worlds. We're not trying to keep the attention. We're just chatting, and that is all right with me. Just chatting. That's what I put. I linked the audio creator for this music. Who knows? I might get taken down, but I'm not getting paid. I don't need to make money for this. It's not about the money. It's for me. This is all for me. Just talking. If I become rich by talking, so be it, but I doubt it. There's plenty of other people that can talk, but I'm not talking about drama. It's all about me, and maybe once in a blue moon, I'll make a video just talking about stuff that I want to talk about. Maybe there'll be something that pops up and I'm like, dude, I need to talk about that. Dude! But it's the end of the year, and I thought, Hex, you need to talk about your year. That way, when you do another stream in the next year, you're much more you can see what you were like back then. And I've changed. I've become more mature. I think so. Possibly more mature. Possibly. Vulgar? Have I become more vulgar? Also another big possibly. But that's what we have. Man, I should have upgraded the bitrate on this. I have 1 gigabyte a second internet. Yeah, I'm not using it to its max potential. I went on a boat, quote unquote. I went on a yacht around my city, and that was nice. Nice yacht. That was something cool I did this year. Other than that, not much. I'm just chilling. I'm me. I'm I think the way to describe me right now, I think I have become more me than I ever have become me before. I feel I feel how do I explain that? I don't feel like I'm trying to be someone else. I've let a lot of the shell gone. I've let a lot of the I've not chiseled. Not chiseled, but I think I'm really close. You know, if I was talking in marble talk and marble stuff, I think I've chiseled, that looks wrong. I've chiseled the sculpture more than I have any other year. I think the outline is there, and I'm just filling it up with who I need to be. I'm putting the pieces on there, and I'm like, this is who I enjoy. And you know what's been consistent? Hex. Hex has been consistent. It's been what I've used a lot. I use it as my profile picture, my OC. Hex has been consistent, and I'm slowly just trying to, you know, chisel things away until it becomes more of what I enjoy. And honestly, I love how this one looks. And I said that about the other one, but maybe I'll look different. Maybe I'll be more cartoony in the next rendition of me. And I love the constant, you know, constant changes. Change is good. And I think I've changed a lot, which is really fun. And I'm excited for the next thing. The next future me. And who knows, maybe GTA is so sick and real that I might be able to create Hex in GTA without anything. New Cyberpunk? Very excited. New Cyberpunk, very excited for that too. Now, we've come to near the hour mark. I've yapped all I've wanted to yap about. I've talked about all I've wanted to talk about. And I'm not trying to chase a deadline. I'm not trying to reach an hour if I don't really have anything to say. I'm not going to sit here quietly. I've said all I've had to say. I've said all I've had to say. I'm excited for what the next year brings. And I'm happy. And that's all that really matters. So, with that all being said, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And future me, I hope you watch this to its entirety. And you see where you were. And see if you've changed. And tell me in the future, me, how much of that marble has been chiseled. Did we change anything? Will I change? Or will I be the same and just a more improved version? Time will tell. And with that, Hex Yuko will be back for more fun updates in the future. Thank you all. So, oh my God, the chat! The chat has been bad. I don't know what's going on with the chat. Chat's been weird. It doesn't update. It doesn't update. I'll figure that out for the next stream. But for those who are going into the future, you know, my Discord's always open. Send me a message on there, DMs, or possibly if you want to talk. Always open to talk. And that's the premise. It's about the people I've interacted with. So all those people who I've interacted with in the future or in the past, mostly the ones who I've interacted with this year, thank you. You've been a blast. I've learned a lot from you. And I hope to see you later in the future. And now, officially with that, Hex is ending stream. May you have a great rest of your year, and I will see you on the next one. My name is Hex Yuko, and that is it. Wow. Let me salute. It's hard to salute. Whoa, look at the hand before it disconnects. Woo! Woo! Woo, maybe I'll make more content. Maybe if I have more fun, I'll make more Woo! Oh! Oh, look at it. Oh, it's like a snake. Whoa! Whoa, I'm losing control. Oh, no, I didn't hit the end. Whoa!